The Unheard Advice. In a small village, surrounded by tall mountains, there lived a boy named Tim. Tim was a curious and adventurous boy, but he had one problem: he never listened to anyone. Whether it was his parents, his teacher, or his friends, Tim thought he always knew better and didn't need advice. One bright morning, Tim's father gave him an important task. "Tim, please go into the forest and gather some firewood. But be careful, the path is a bit slippery, and you should stay on the main trail." Tim nodded, but didn't pay much attention to his father's warning. "I'm sure I can find my way just fine," he thought, and off he went, taking a shortcut through the thick trees, ignoring the main path. As Tim walked deeper into the forest, he heard the sound of running water. He smiled, thinking it would be fun to explore the nearby stream. He carefully climbed down a small hill and walked over to the edge of the water. Suddenly, his foot slipped on the wet rocks, and with a loud splash, he fell into the stream. Tim was soaked from head to toe, and he felt embarrassed. "Why didn't I listen to my father?" he thought. "Now I'm cold and wet, and I still haven't gathered any firewood." Tim slowly climbed out of the stream and, shivering, continued down the path. He finally found some firewood, but now the sky was beginning to darken, and it was getting harder to see. He was getting tired and frustrated. On his way back home, Tim tried to hurry, but the wet ground made it hard to walk. He slipped again, this time twisting his ankle. Tim sat down, feeling upset. "I should have listened," he thought. "Now, I'm hurt and far from home." After resting for a while, Tim finally made his way home, limping. His father met him at the door and asked, "How did it go, Tim?" Tim sighed. "I didn't listen to your advice, and I got into trouble. I slipped in the stream, twisted my ankle, and took longer than I should have. I should have followed your instructions." His father nodded. "It's okay, Tim. We all make mistakes, but the important thing is to learn from them. Next time, listen to the advice of others. It's given to help you." Tim smiled and promised to be more careful in the future. From then on, he understood that advice was meant to keep him safe and help him make better choices. The moral of the story is, listening to the advice of others helps us avoid mistakes and keeps us safe. We should be open to learning from those who care about us.